Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and as you guys can see, as of right now in Dokkan, there are 4 units that have active skills: LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the Dokkan Fest Int Kid Goku, and LR Pan. So we're going to take all 4 of the active skill units onto a team. We'll go ahead and toss them onto just a transforming Goku team for now. And we'll see how strong a team can be with all of the active skill units on it. Now, I would say, of all of the active skill units, of course, I think LR Super Saiyan 4 is probably the strongest. But, you know, don't discredit, like, the Kid Goku, right? Because once your health falls below 59%, and that Kid Goku is able to bust out his active skill with, you know, that like, Kamehameha punch that he does, that, like, it does a lot of damage. And the fact that it's a guaranteed crit, and then not only is it a guaranteed crit, but, you know, I believe all of Goku's attacks on that same turn do appear to be crits. So, like, it's just absolutely ludicrous, like, how strong that Kid Goku can be. Active skills really are, like, the new meta now. Like, you know, either you're a unit with active skill, or you're a unit and you don't have active skill. Like, it's kind of like units with active skills are just, like, flat out better than units that don't have it, right? It's such a broken and powerful ability, like, especially in something like Super Battle Road, where you're able to determine where exactly you're gonna, you know, use the active skill. You can pick which enemy you want to do it. You can do it before the turn, so that, like, it's able to save you a lot of damage in the long run. You know, I've utilized it to some great effect before, where I've been able to have, like, you know, avoiding a whole bunch of attacks and stuff like that. So the active skills, they're just tremendously powerful. Like, there's just no doubt about it. I would say a few certain units are still on the level of these active skill units, even though they don't have it, right? So, like, you know, LR Pan is fantastic, but I would say LR Kid Goku and Arale is probably a better unit than LR Pan, right? I would think LR Goku and Arale, they're the best free-to-play unit in Dokkan. That, you know, that's not LR Pan, although I do think LR Pan is in the discussion, right? Also, you know, something like Blue Gogeta, I think, you know, Blue Gogeta, as impressive as he is still the strongest TUR unit in Dokkan. I really do believe that. Like, he's still, like, his, like the guaranteed crits that he can have, like, the entire, like, every attack once he goes blue is a crit. It's just ridiculous. You combine that with his ability to dodge all over the place, and it's just, it's insane. It's insanity how strong our boy Blue Gogeta can be. So I would say he is stronger than the Dokkan Fest Kid Goku, even though, you know, I think the Kid Goku is probably in, like, the top 5 Dokkan Fest TURs. Like, I think he's up there for sure, right? Like, even though he has an active skill, you know, I don't think he's better than, you know, LR Gogeta or LR Vegito, but he is a tremendously powerful unit, right? And then, of course, you know, the LR Super Saiyan 4s, there's, you know, the only unit I would say that's kind of close to their level is LR Goku and Frieza. I don't even really consider LR Gogeta and Vegito to be close to the Super Saiyan 4s, because their fusions are just not something you're going to see, whereas, you know, the active skills, especially for the Super Saiyan 4s, like, we're going to see the active skills all the time. Like, it's not difficult for the active skills to actually be used, right? Now, Kid Goku, maybe, you know, in some events, you're not going to fall below 59% HP, right? So you're not going to be able to bust out the active skill. But in a lot of these events, you're going to get to 4 turns. So the Super Saiyan 4s, you know, pretty much any event you walk into with the Super Saiyan 4s, you're going to see their active skill. LRP Pan, right? You know, she only needs to get to turn 3 for her active skill to activate. That's not very difficult at all. You know, you're always going to make it to turn 3 in every single fight. Like, any Dokkan Fest battle is going to take, like, you know, probably around 3 turns at minimum, even the lowest difficulty ones, right? So, like, you're going to see those active skills just activated all the time. And then, even though, you know, Kid Goku, right, sure, you might not see his active skill all the time, but on Super Battle Road, where the game is the hardest, you're going to see Kid Goku be able to get that active skill more often than not. And then here we go. Finally, we reach turn 4. So it's time to bust these active skills out. Now, I actually would prefer that Gogeta, beat us around a little bit so we could bust out the Kid Goku active skill. I do want to make sure that all 4 active skills are used in this video. So even if we finish off Gogeta before that happens, I'll just hop into one more event, and we will have our boy Kid Goku go ahead and finish things off. Although I think Gogeta should be able to do a decent amount of damage in the next rotation. But the Super Saiyan 4s are just so powerful, right? Like, Vegeta, man. Vegeta, he's not as strong as Goku most of the time in terms of damage dealt. But that doesn't make him a slouch. He is still incredibly powerful. And I think one thing that's going to be very interesting to see is how exactly is the transforming Vegeta card going to affect, this Vegeta's lineage team. I think the transforming Vegeta card could end up being a tremendous buff for that Vegeta's lineage team. I really feel the Vegeta's lineage team really could use a couple more cards, like an upgraded version of Spirit Bomb Sword Trunks. I think would be really nice for that team. A couple of different units like that, and that Vegeta's lineage team will be crazy, because as of right now, I would say the Goku's lineage team is like far and away better. The Goku's lineage team is one of the largest categories in the game, right? You have just everything. You got free-to-play units, you got, summonable LRs, Dokkan Fest exclusives, transformation units, active skill units, they're all in Goku's lineage category. Whoa! Very impressive by LRB Pan. So that was her with her damage reduction skill active, and she took peanuts from Blue Gogeta's super attack right there. That was very, very impressive. I've noticed that B-Pan, her damage reduction does not activate as often as I would like it to, but man, when it does activate, she really doesn't take a lot of damage whatsoever. Hopefully we could take some big damage right here. Again, I actually do want to take damage and then, go into the next turn under 59% HP, but Blue Gogeta, I don't think he's not strong enough to really, really damage LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Even though we're only just on a double 120% lead team right now, on the double transforming Goku team, it doesn't matter. Like, we're just we're just not really going to be taking damage from these bosses like that. So let's see. I mean, if Blue Gogeta super attacks here, I can't imagine it would do any more than probably 30. Oh, the 3 dodge coming in play. Yo, I'm telling y'all, that 3 dodge, do not sleep on it. It is very, very good for a reason. So, okay, we managed to beat Blue Gogeta. We did not get Kid Goku's active skill, but that's not good enough. We've got to get Kid Goku's active skill, so let's go ahead and do that. And boom, there we go. Kid Goku gets his active skill, and that's not all, One of these fun rotations where we also have LRB Pan with her active skill. When you combine LRB Pan's active skill with any other active skill in the game, well, at least, any attacking version, it usually goes a little something like this, where the enemy just gets absolutely blasted beyond belief. So, these active skill units, it's crazy how good they are just overall, all 4 of them, right? Like, on this team, we're only on a 120% lead team, and it's still quite difficult to actually even fall below the 59% HP to get, Kid Goku's active skill, let alone if there was one that would be harder to get than this. It also is interesting that right now, so far, we have 4 units in Dokkan. All 4 of them are super type units that have active skills, right? I would not be surprised if we, would probably soon down the line get an active skill unit that is actually an extreme type. So there we go, guys. There's what happens when you put all of the active skill units onto one team. Just pure decimation. Now, of course, we're going to continue to get these active skill units. If the transformation units were any indication, not every single unit that comes out, not every Dokkan Fest exclusive is going to be an active skill unit moving forward, right? We already know that the next new Dokkan Fest that will be coming to both Global and JP Dokkan is going to be a transforming Vegeta, right? So he'll go into the transformation category rather than over here with the active skill units, right? Like, I would guess maybe, you know, the transforming Vegeta will come out, then maybe even the next Dokkan Fest after that also may not be an active skill unit, and then maybe like a Dokkan Fest after that, we would get another one. One thing I'm going to be really interested to see is what's going to happen when a unit is transformation and they also have an active skill. We could potentially see units like, I don't know, again, I threw out this idea before, a Demon King Piccolo who, you know, after 3 turns, his active skill will, you know, he'll summon the Dragon Balls and it'll transform him into, you know, young Demon King Piccolo. Like, something like that would be very interesting, right? Or, you know, we could have like a fusion cards, like a blue Goku and Vegeta LR, who, you know, you use their active skill and then they fuse into Gogeta. Maybe there could be a unit. So Goku and Vegeta, like LR blue Goku and Vegeta, right? You know, maybe they, after 5 turns, they transform into Vegito. But, you know, if your HP falls below 40%, you can use their active skill and transform into Gogeta. You know, something like that would actually be pretty cool to see. So there's, like, endless combinations now between these 2 different, like, versions of characters, the transformation character and the active skill character. Right now, I definitely would say I probably like the active skill characters more than the transformation, although I do love the transformation characters as well. But, like, the animations, like, especially this Kid Goku, his animation when you use his active skill is just the best. Like, it looks so good. So I can't wait to see all types of characters' special attacks be, you know, turned into an active skill. You know, maybe, here's another good idea. How about a Majin Vegeta Dokkan Fest, and then the final explosion is his active skill, right? Something like that. You know, maybe that would take away 50% of your HP after you use it or something like that. Could you imagine the versatility in a unit like that? If you could use an active skill, they'd use, like, you know, a blow-up attack or something like that. You lose health, but then, that will allow you to activate, like, you know, LR Vegito's transformation by being below 50% HP or something like that. So there's endless combinations that they could do with these 2 skills. I'm definitely looking forward to see how things go moving forward. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think of the active skill units and also what you think of the transformation units. Tell me which ones you like better. What's your favorite unit from each like bracket there. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.